Wait.
We're capable of doing it.
Beijo, Gabriel. Vamos?
Thank you, ladies and gentlemen. The first frame. Ronnie O'Sullivan to break.
Liga essa lâmpada.
Really took his time over that break-off shot. He knew it could be important. Because very often this week we've seen the break-off shot leave an opening red, and a sizable break has often resulted from it.
Deixar para vocês aí um TBTzinho, a Sulivan e Trump 2014.
Short choice that from Judd Trump.
Champions, campeões dos campeões.
Thick against the pack with a bit of check side, but not the start he was hoping for. Straightforward red to left corner for Ronnie. Drops in the colour. A big early chance.
Well, it was a good early chance, but Sullivan ended up hitting the red full in the face.
Yeah, they missed it by a long way as well, didn't they?
Fazer um TBTzinho essa tarde para vocês aí, ó. Sulivan e Trump.
That's slack again from Judd. That red shouldn't have been anywhere near this same corner. I think this one's at least twice as difficult as the last one, but he won't keep missing them.
Brendan Moore is the referee. Made no mistake with the pot that time, but with the cue ball finishing tight on the side cushion, all he can rely on positionally is the natural potting angle on the blue. Unfortunately, the natural potting angle didn't take the cue ball into or even near the corner pocket.
Set. Already, that was a beautiful little shot from Ronnie. Never easy, those missable, but controlled it beautifully.
Every player likes to make a good start, but O'Sullivan is particularly good at it. He once went 18 consecutive sessions at the Crucible in the World Championship,
14.
winning the opening frame.
15.
23.
What an asset to have, being able to play left-handed. He played for a choice of 3 reds there.
31. $38. 39.
Trump played a loose safety to give O'Sullivan his second chance. O'Sullivan, having surprisingly
46.
failed to do anything from his first.
$47.
Yes, again here he can play for the red and left cushion, being able to play so comfortably with the left hand.
54. $55.
It's a nice little cluster of reds to go into, and we fully expect him to finish in 1. He'll almost be playing a cannon on the pink. Oh, perfect.
$62. $63.
You mentioned, Clive, that he's such a good starter normally. Well, today's no different. He seems to get the pace of the table straight away, doesn't he?
$69.
Yes, from his first scoring visit, he's already done enough.
$74. 75.
O'Sullivan stands on 760 centuries
81.
in competition,
82.
chasing Stephen Hendry's record of 775. I expect him to beat that record this season.
$88. 89.
He's going to have to work to make the century though.
$95.
Didn't want to cannon the black, but he's still in play. The century is still on.
96.
Another good shot required to make it. And it seems as if
102.
no pot is much trouble.
103.
Yeah, talk about being at home in your work. My goodness me, what an opening contribution this has been.
110.
The 137 looks mere formality. What a start.
12. $115.
O'Sullivan has played some terrific shots in this break.
190. $124. 130.
Danger. Genius at work. Ronnie O'Sullivan takes the opening frame with a total clearance of 137.
Thank you. The second frame. Judge Robinson.
Well, I guess Trump has seen it all before in terms of the electrifying start that O'Sullivan made with that 137 total clearance. You can't afford to allow yourself to get too impressed by what your opponent's doing. You've just got to concentrate on your own game.
Yeah, just that little flick in the green there. Sullivan's safety put Judd in some trouble. I think he can play through yellow and brown, just rest into the side of the cluster, but it could go wrong. He doesn't want to slide past them. I think that's why he's played it on the short side first time. I'll go back.
Ronnie O'Sullivan 4. Right. Okay.
Good contact, but I think he's left this long red to the green pocket. A little wince in Judd's face there. As the white came to rest there, you see it. He's away again.
One. 8. Nine.
Oh, that was to the inch as well. Can almost
14.
pick his spot now as far as positioning the black. Nice and low on it. Develop a few more reds.
50.
Well, it's not the best shot he's played. I'm going to have to trust a little bit of luck here to get on the red. Not luck, but well, he played it to perfection again.
22. $23.
Having to take the cue ball through the bunch, he couldn't be absolutely sure of how he would be on a colour. He's all right on the pink, but a red has come out of the bunch and tied the black up.
$29.
Yeah, these high value colours are just tied up. Wouldn't be surprised if he spins round for a bulk colour off this. Not sure if the blue will pass the right middle. The shot will tell us though. As I say, if it doesn't, he'll be spinning around 3 cushions for probably brown or yellow. Well, it must go because he's played it just 2 cushions. But a little bit high, but no problem. Just one good pot here. Back in prime position.
Dia das Mães, com ofertas incríveis e produtos exclusivos, você só encontra aqui na Liba Import. Pantufas de R$ 49,99 por R$ 10 à vista. Sapatilha de R$ 99,99 por R$ 49,99 à vista. Calça moletom Gap de R$ 99,99 por R$ 79,99 à vista. Moletom Gap de R$ 129,99 por apenas R$ 79,99 à vista. Venha garantir o presente da sua mãe e tornar essa data ainda mais especial. Mas aproveite, pois é somente enquanto durarem os estoques. A Liba Import. Fique em frente ao Nações Shopping.
$34. $35.
I think technically, Clive, Ronnie O'Sullivan is at the peak of his powers, isn't he? There's no shot that looks a problem to him. He can play power shots. And also the shots that require the lightest touch. They all come the same to him. It's all straight lines out there for him.
Well, at his best, I think he's the greatest player of all time, although the ultimate test is what a player has won, and he's still, for instance, behind Stephen Hendry, who has won 7 world titles to O'Sullivan's 5.
39.
Didn't play that quite as intended. Not sure if he can hold the cue ball here. It's a blind pocket, this one. If this is full attention. Yeah, not a problem though.
$45. $46.
Trump's still having to sit out this early onslaught.
$51. $52. $58. $59. $64. $65.
O'Sullivan already sure of going 2-0 up. And not only has Trump not yet potted a ball, he's not yet attempted one.
71. 72.
Didn't mean to catch the jaw of the middle pocket, so
70.
it looks like end of break.
78. Down the frame.
So with a total clearance of 137 and a break of 78, Ronnie O'Sullivan leads Judd Trump by 2 frames to 0. What a start.
What a start for Ronnie O'Sullivan, opening with a 137 break to take the opening frame and follow that up with a 78 in frame 2 to take a 2-0 lead. We're going to rejoin the action in the third. O'Sullivan at the table, but trailing by 30 points.
Could have gone in off the red, but in fact potted it clean.
$8. 9.
Yeah, just the response that Judd Trump needed
16.
after that blistering opening start from O'Sullivan, first 2 frames. If he goes on to win the frame, this will please him. Nice to knock in along, a difficult red, that initial red.
24.
Judd Trump's parents.
25.
Sabe aquela sua máquina de lavar velha, antiga, barulhenta, que estraga todas as suas roupas? Como a máquina do Luciano, por exemplo. Ela tinha um talento nato que todo mundo escutava, mas ninguém dava atenção. Hoje, ela é baterista de uma banda, já gravou um álbum, apareceu em um videoclipe e agora faz apresentações por aí. Acho que tá na hora da sua máquina antiga descobrir outros talentos por aí. Aí dá pra você finalmente comprar sua nova lava e seca LG sem peso na consciência. É a última tecnologia em máquina de lavar, com novas capacidades de 12 e 14 quilos. É a máquina que todo mundo quer ter em casa. Nova linha de lava e seca LG, a evolução da sua lavanderia. É muito mais máquina no mesmo tamanho.
$32. 33. 39.
Trump didn't even have a chance to pot a ball in the first two frames, but he's got in twice in this one.
Judd Trump, 39.
First with 31, and then with what I thought was going to be that conclusive effort of 39, but it's only one snooker that O'Sullivan requires. 69 behind with 67 still on.
One.
Yeah, the panic won't have set in Judd Trump so far
8.
this break, but a few shots down the line it could. He gets 3 or 4 blacks
9.
here. Now, these two reds obviously just below the pink are going to be the key to this. The one in towards the middle's not a problem. Played for it this time.
$16. 17. 24. 24.
Very tough shot that with cue ball and red so close together. So now Trump has clinched the frame.
9.
An exhibition shot for black. Another exhibition shot for yellow.
16.
Two shots which
18.
have illustrated
21.
Trump's cue power. He can hit the ball very hard without losing accuracy
25.
if he needs to. Well, with the frame well won, no harm in
The trump.
trying to entertain. So Trump takes the third frame, but still trails by 2 frames to 1.
That was a great third frame from Judd Trump before the break to get onto the scoreboard. He started well in the fourth frame as well, the final one before the mid-session interval. We're going to rejoin it with Trump leading by 42 points, with O'Sullivan at the table.
One.
Yeah, I said Judd looks like he's enjoying himself out there, and he is doing, but it goes without saying, you have to take those little chances. If he's got aspirations of winning the Champion of Champions, he has to punish Ronnie every opportunity.
8. Nine. Sixteen. Seventeen.
Of the remaining reds, only one is awkwardly situated.
Yes, you'll already have half an eye on that red, Clive. I think what he would like to do here is get the pink back in its spot. The pink would be the ball to attack that red. As far as dropping in behind it goes. Like I
24.
say, for me, he has to get the pink back
25.
in its spot.
$32. $33.
Trump can only sit there hoping for another chance in this frame. intended to leave red to middle, but he's finished straight on it for corner.
41.
Yeah, can't screw in behind the red, but can just drift past it. Hopefully leaving it straightish down the cushion here. If he can reach this with his right hand, you'd fancy him. Gonna have to be the rest though. So
47.
the lead is just 5. Still a couple of good shots away from making it a genuine chance to put this frame on the board.
Tee shot coming up.
Ronnie O'Sullivan, 47.
A GWM está fazendo um ano de Brasil e você pode fazer parte dessa história. GWM, Hello Tomorrow.
Antecipe suas compras para o Dia das Mães com ofertas incríveis e produtos exclusivos que você só encontra aqui na Liba Import. Garrafa térmica de R$ 29,99 por R$ 19,99 à vista. Kit copo e caneca térmico de R$ 39,99 por R$ 29,99 à vista. Conjunto 6 taças de R$ 59,99 por apenas R$ 29,99 à vista. Pipoqueira de R$ 89,99 por R$ 69,99 à vista. Churrasqueira elétrica de R$ 199,99 por R$ 99,99 à vista. Venha garantir o presente da sua mãe e tornar essa data ainda mais especial. Mas aproveite, pois é somente enquanto durarem os estoques. A Liba Import fica em frente ao Nações Shopping.
The good news for O'Sullivan was that he didn't leave Trump an immediate chance, but Trump has played an excellent safety which could create a frame-winning chance. Well, he intended to hit the red from behind, but to actually pot it was a fluke.
Yeah, it's a toughie this black, isn't it? But he doesn't normally refuse these. Oh, this is dreamy. This is dreamy. Oh, it's got a massive bounce. Dear oh dear.
8.
Well, a massive bounce like that befell Neil Robertson at a crucial stage of his semi-final last night against Judd Trump.
Ronnie O'Sullivan, 8.
Exactly as played. Beautiful safety from O'Sullivan.
There's that unpredictably springy bounce that O'Sullivan suffered. Good escape from Trump that, and he's got the yellow safe. O'Sullivan's got the cue ball tight on the rail. A lot of distance involved. And I half expected to see Trump go for it because the safety was none too easy. The yellow is possible all right, but look at the position of the green.
Foul. Ronnie O'Sullivan, 4.
Went for it with screw and right hand side.
He's got a decision to make, Ronnie. Probably put Judd back in, but I think there's enough room, well, maybe it's a bit close to the cushion, but for the back heel shot that we talk about.
Desperte seus sentidos. Lore. Você não sabe quanto caminhei pra chegar até aqui.
Como é bom estar aqui agora. Quando cheguei aqui não tinha nem rua. Eu comprei meu terreno, mas não tinha nada regularizado. Mas com a ajuda da justiça catarinense, agora a casa é nossa.
O programa Lar Legal já regularizou propriedades de milhares de famílias de baixa renda em todo o estado, como a do Pedro, Poder Judiciário de Santa Catarina.
Maybe a bit close for comfort. Just playing the figure of 8 safety around the angles. As long as he gets it thin, the yellow can't come back up the table, it'll can in the black, that's fine. Yeah, if he's going to play a similar shot to last time here, it's possible that he could stick the yellow over the green pocket. It'll be close to it like that, but fortunately it's came away from the pocket now. Has he got the pace to get in behind black? Not quite, but green's come to the rescue.
This is already a 6-minute safety duel on this yellow.
a sensible shot from Ronnie, just nestling up to the yellow. The only thing he is doing is probably giving up the upper hand in the safety battle.
Well, although O'Sullivan could get through to hit the yellow direct, he has given Trump a chance. A chance to clear up for 2-all.
Five. Nine.
Ah, that was very well controlled. One good positional shot to pink, and we're all square again.
14.
O'Sullivan started like an express train, going into a 2-0 lead. But by winning that 4th frame on the black, Judd Trump has levelled a 2-all at the mid-session interval.
As we get back to the action in the 5th frame, it's Trump at the table. Both players are yet to score. Commentary comes from Clive Everton and Alan McManus.
Hit that all wrong.
Oh, it's such a good shot. If we can just hold for this red to the same pocket as the blue here, he'll get the black back in its spot. And that's what he tried. Just having a look to see whether he can hold for it. May have to play for the blue once again. He's working hard at this. What's that black in the spot as soon as he can.
Seven. 14. $50.
The black is protected from one side by the two reds.
20. $21. $26.
But O'Sullivan has worked himself into a position
27.
where he can get on the black from the right hand side of the table.
I just wonder if he'll play a little soft screw off the cluster here, or maybe just play for the loose red. Just played for the loose one, can play for the black in the same pocket.
34.
So just biding his time before he thinks about playing any sort of cannon into the cluster. Building a nice lead. Got into the cue ball too much there. I don't think he can avoid cannon the black this time, so he's going to have to push it on and off the cushion. Hope to get a good angle, and it's gone wrong. Of course, as ever, that wasn't a bad shot, was the black previously. Oh, look at this for an effort. Unlucky.
So O'Sullivan fails to open the bunch. The break ends on 43. And by playing
Ronnie O'Sullivan, 5th.
Very thinly off the bunch, O'Sullivan made sure that Trump couldn't attempt a pot to get a reply going.
Todos os seus investimentos, até de outros bancos, no app Investe Mais Bradesco.
O presente pro Dia das Mães tem no Magalu. Ofertas com até 60% de desconto. Frete grátis e entrega rápida. Compre no app e na loja.
Precisou?
Tem no Magalu, tem no Magalu.
Trump's safety on the short side, the back red may be on.
Yeah, good pot. If he's got any sort of angle in the brown, he'll take it on. Straight's the only bad thing. I think he does have a little bit of angle on this. Yeah, just follow through off the side cushion. But yeah, he wants to drop in behind the one in this black cushion here, but he's obviously going to flirt with it. So not easy to drop in something.
We've had large and appreciative crowds here at the Ricoh Arena all week.
Yeah, just keep your eye on the cue ball here. Well, I think he's trying to almost stun this in. Stun follow through. No, good plate with top now. Can he just miss the red? Oh, perfect.
What a cueist, what an artist.
6.
Trump can see that potentially Sullivan is on course to regain the lead at 3-2. $40. 21. 22. 29. It doesn't really matter what happens now. Sullivan is going to be 3-2 in front.
$37. 38. 45. 46. 52. 53.
Even though the frame was well won several minutes ago, it's good for O'Sullivan to keep his focus.
60.
Keep playing the shots properly.
62. 65.
O'Sullivan opens scoring in this frame with a break of 50.
69. 74. 80.
50 and 87 from Ronnie O'Sullivan in that frame as he regains the lead at 3-2.
Thank you, frame 6. Judge Trump to break.
As you mentioned earlier, Clive, 9 frames this afternoon. Both players obviously will want to take a lead in. If you can get a 6-3 lead, it sets you up perfectly for this evening's session. That'll just be at the back of Ronnie O'Sullivan's mind, I think.
Lovely long red.
Eight.
Into the bunch and out. So, in one shot, O'Sullivan creates the possibility of a frame-winning break.
$60. $17. $22. $23.
After that little excursion up to the blue, he's now back in absolute perfect position here.
$30. $31.
It's never as easy as O'Sullivan can make it look, but this is a great chance to open up a 2-frame gap at 4-2.
$38.
Yeah, he's just unsure about the cannon that he would be forced to make if he played the red in the corner, so taking the more difficult one to left middle.
39.
The way he plays sometimes, though, you don't get any impression of difficulty, do you?
46.
Yes, a good point. As I say, that red to left middle a few seconds ago,
47.
for mere mortals, very tricky little shot, but he made it look ridiculously simple. And it is easy, isn't it, Clive, to wax lyrical about Ronnie O'Sullivan, but sometimes you can't help it when he's in this kind of form. It's hard to see him missing.
$60. $61.
And the breaks he's made so far today, it's been fluent, but it's also been considered. Even at this point, just red colour to win the frame. He's taking his time, just making sure.
67.
Judd Trump, for the time being, has just got to sit there and suffer.
$74. $75.
75 is enough to secure the frame already.
$80. Ronnie O'Sullivan, 80, and the frame.
217 without reply, counting the last frame. O'Sullivan leads 4-2.
Welcome back. A great break of 80 for Ronnie O'Sullivan sees him re-establish his 2-frame cushion. As we get back to the action in the 7th, he's back at the table.
Reasonable opportunity for Trump though. Oh, and he's developed the awkward red.
1.
Yeah, what a bonus that was, because I don't think he played that. He's putting so much into the pot, but you get little bonuses like that, you have to make the best of them. As I said, that was the difficult red, and Judd was going to need it to win the frame in one visit.
8. 9. $16. 17. 24.
Fairly got bad contact now. The problem here isn't the pot. I think he can't avoid a cannon in the second red here. He's just going to have to try and either softly screw off it or push the second red on and off the cushion. Was able to play it a soft screw. Got the blue in reserve, but still on the pink.
Trump trapped O'Sullivan in a nasty snooker.
30.
And thus created a frame-winning chance.
And that first snooker that he laid and just pushed the blue into the open paid off for him there. Just check the scoreboard, but 28 in front, this black should be a formality. And back to just one behind again.
38. 40. 43. 47. 52.
Trump laid a snooker to create a frame-winning chance.
58.
And he's taken it well. So with that 58, Trump reduces his arrears to a single frame, but O'Sullivan still leads by 4 frames to 3.
Thank you. Frame 8. Judge Trump to break.
O'Sullivan 4-3 up. If he could win this frame, he would be sure of starting the evening session with a lead of some sort.
Yeah, terrific long red again. Similar shot to a couple of frames ago. Screw into the pack. Screw back for the black here as well. Oh, perfect.
9. 16. 7th.
I think it's important for Judd Trump to win one of these last two frames, isn't it? I think in these long matches, especially against Sulivan in this kind of form, that if you just hang in there long enough, come the night session, your chances will come. So, as I say, important that he finishes at the very least, at the worst, 5-4 behind. Wouldn't want to be 6-3. You'd have to think that would be too big a stab to give O'Sullivan going in this evening. So these next couple of frames, massively important.
Another precision cannon to leave himself on the back red.
32.
Doesn't fancy the back red. Red to far corner.
Yeah, he was playing for a choice of colours. Landed absolutely perfect in the pink. Back into perfect position.
39.
It's not a formality, but there seems to me to be a high probability that O'Sullivan will win the frame at this visit.
Forty-seven. 48. 53. 54. 60. 61.
'The frame has gone just past the 5-minute mark, and it's already gone.
68. 69.
Yes, quintessential O'Sullivan this. Long red to start. Open the bunch from his second red. Fluent, deadly.
76. 77. 84.
Trump knows he's going to be 5-3 behind and won't want to be 6-3 adrift at the end of the afternoon.
85. 92. 93. 99.
So it's this for his second century of the afternoon. Never in doubt.
Yeah, and he wants to give this packed audience a big one here, a big
105.
century.
106.
137, virtually his first visit to the table today. You can top that
112.
with the remaining colours.
140.
The total clearance would amount to 139.
170. 121. 126. 132.
'Sheer class. The total clearance of 139. O'Sullivan leads by 5 frames to 3.
Thank you. Final frame of this session. Ronnie O'Sullivan to break.
Two total clearances, 2 80s and a 70 have been the chief components of O'Sullivan's 5-3 lead. O'Sullivan will be going hard for this frame. If he resumes this evening 6-3 up, it's difficult to see him losing. 5-4 though, and Trump would certainly be in with a shout.
We did see in this year's World Championship final, Clive, didn't we? Mark Selby come back from, well, not an impossible position, but I think he was 10-5, 11-5 behind roughly at one stage. And he wasn't punishing O'Sullivan the first half of the match, but he is human. He's the same as any player. If you start punishing him, the pressure will go on him. So that's what Judd has to do. He has to start taking these half chances.
And there's a special pressure if you start losing a very big lead. O'Sullivan decided to commit fully to the pot there. Could have done without cannoning the second red quite as thick, because this is one of those nasty cutbacks on the black.
Eight. Nine.
Once again, a considered approach from O'Sullivan when he's in the balls. Taking his time, thinking about every single shot he's playing here. Thinking about the pattern he wants to take them in. Once again, round he comes. Clear in his mind. I think an O'Sullivan of 10 or 15 years ago would have already played the red in the left middle. It just shows you how much he's up for this.
O'Sullivan's mindset is that he not only wants to win, but he wants to win with peak performance. Many is the time I've heard him, after
22.
winning quite comfortably against good opposition, be scathingly self-critical.
Yes, he's his own biggest critic. Again there, walking around the table, taking his time. You have to just put a little trace of right hand side in this just to square up the pot.
23.
Just about okay here, just drop the black in dead weight. I'm not sure the two reds together whether the top one will pass. Well, the way he's looking, it obviously doesn't. So I have to top this through on and off the cushion maybe. Try and drop in between. Oh, this is genius. Little screw shot off the other red. Just pushes that one into the open as well.
$38. $39.
Into the bunch, and if this works out well, there would be every chance of 6-3.
Just a hint of a grimace on his face, but looks like he can get through to the right. Yeah, he's no project. He was just, I think he was just concerned about being too straight, but the pot's not a problem. May just have to settle for being low in the blue. Right. Hint of angle on it, could just force it through, so back in good position. Again, taking his time. He knows how vital this frame is, Clive, isn't it? A 6-3 lead, as you said earlier, would be difficult to see Judd winning from there. He can, of course, but in this form, hard to see anyone compete.
$52. $53.
tee shot in. Red colour red, that'll be 6-3.
61.68. 69.
It is going to be 6-3. Trump recovered from O'Sullivan's initial onslaught
74.
when he went to 2-0 with
75.
breaks of 137 and 78. Trump equalised at 2-all.
81.
But it's certain now that
82.
O'Sullivan is going to take 4 of the last 5 frames of this afternoon session.
$89. 90. 95. 96.
'Sullivan's third century of the afternoon, his second in consecutive frames.
104.
'I'm running out of superlatives
107.
to describe O'Sullivan's performance.
109.
I'll have to send out for some more.
112.
'Brilliant, superb,
116.
masterly, marvellous, all those.
121.
Like a ballroom dancer, Clive, and the table's his partner. And he's leading.
127.
So with back-to-back total clearances of 139 and 134, Ronnie O'Sullivan ends the session in supreme style and carries a 6-3 lead into the final session.
What a session from Ronnie O'Sullivan. Trump only taking 1 frame out of the last 5. But just look at O'Sullivan's pod success rate. This is O'Sullivan at his best, and you have to question whether Judge Trump will be able to live with him in the final session. It's looking oh so good for Ronnie O'Sullivan, but I'm sure there are a few twists and turns still to come. As the players return for the second session, we're going to join the action in the 10th frame. O'Sullivan at the table, trailing by 5 points. Commentary comes from Clive Everton and Neil Folds.
That was miles too thick.
I think he hit the wrong red, actually. I think he hit the first red of the 2.
One. 6. 7.
Not so good. Good recovery.
Well,
16.
He's over-screwing a lot of shots. I wondered if he could have screwed it round off 2 cushions. He's got the power. Come out to the middle of the table. Nice recovery, but the next shot's also difficult. If this black goes in, he'd fancy making even more from this chance.
$24. 25.
Trump is right in now. So this is the sort of position from which he ought to win the frame.
32. 33. $40. 41. 48. 49.
The cannon was not as he wanted. He wanted to hit the further to the right as we're looking of the red and not be queuing over the top of it. Bit of work still to do. Still 75 on. You can only get 61 in front, and the pot's difficult, and getting on the next red is going to be challenging. Goodness me, right-handed over the top of a ball. Just.
$56.
But not cleanly potted, which means he's not really on this red easily. This is the one with the colour. Oh dear. It was all from that shot where he didn't quite get the cannon right.
56.
3 shots back now.
$61 to 0 with that 56 break, but enough balls remaining for O'Sullivan to snatch the frame.
Yes, the red doesn't really go past the pink. It's to the right middle. That's not available, that shot. Ooh, wow, what a shot that is. What a narrow angle, Clive.
Some of O'Sullivan's middle pocket potting is really extraordinary.
Well, I think that red going in, that initial red, came as a real blow to Judd Trump. As he sat there, he looked a bit deflated actually. A lot of hard work has been done, but goodness, Ronnie with a chance now to pinch this. This is where we find out if he's carrying on from this afternoon, I think.
$15. $60. $23. $24.
Well, the red's far enough away from the cushion, the right hand red that is, that he can play on it, but he might just want to get it into the middle of the table. He's got an angle to come near it if he chooses. Not essential though.
31.
But it's just one more decent positional shot here, and frame will probably be Ronnie's, the way he's been queuing.
Best possible position for the last red.
Couldn't have put it better with his hand than where it's finished, as you say.
$37.
Just what looks to be a gentle screw up the table. Not using a cushion. Effortless.
43.
And all the colours on their spots, poised for a winning clearance.
45. $48.
If O'Sullivan clears up here, it will be a real kick in the teeth
52.
for Trump's chances of getting back into this match.
$57.
It's been majestic so far. Still got to finish this off.
$63.
O'Sullivan trailed 61-0. But starting with a red at a very acute angle to the middle pocket, he clears up with 70 and increases his lead.
It's looking ominous for Judd Trump. Ronnie O'Sullivan needs just 3 more frames to successfully defend his title. On to the next frame, Trump is at the table with no scores on the board.
Excellent.
That's a good kit, he deserves it.
6.
As you say, the red was brilliant, and the pink wasn't, the blue wasn't bad either.
Seven.
A bunch of very tightly grouped up here. He's going to try and go into them. Lots of reverse side on that left hand side. Cue ball fizzes up the table. Now he can reach the red to the right corner if he wants it. Getting the rest out here. He's decent with the rest. Personally, don't think he's the best player in the game with the rest, but
20.
He's all right still. Aside from that,
from 23. Brian,
trying to get that cue ball across even further, wasn't he? Unlucky to go in off either way. He wouldn't have been on anything.
Out of 16 long pots, Sulivan has sunk.
Goodness me, what a shot. I mean, the red was one thing, gliding that in. And that's how to break the reds open.
Nine.
Black on spot, bunch open. Whenever that happens, you expect O'Sullivan to win the frame.
Sit with gentle cannon there, I understand why. To free the two reds up, he had plenty that he would be on anyway. Couldn't really go wrong.
16. Seventeen. $24. 25.
Early this week, I suggested that Trump was coming into his prime at the age of 25. I'm wondering now how long O'Sullivan's prime will last. And he's 39 next month.
32.
once that wasn't one of his better shots. He should be okay. He didn't really want to be getting the extension on the cue on this shot and be using the rest awkwardly, so it wasn't clearly what he was hoping for. It's the nearest thing I could even find to a mistake, just a slight error of position.
He's holding the rest at an awkward angle. It's a bit of a stretch to reach it. He's got an extension on his cue.
Yeah, it's always difficult when you're leaning across with the rest of the right handle from that side of the table. Want to get the cue through straight. Ronnie knew that, that's why he put the length on the cue. Played it from the end of the table rather than the side.
Not one of his best.
No, 3 shots now in a row. He got the wrong side on the black on that previous awkward shot with the rest. Now this. And that's very unusual for Sulivan to break down when the balls are in open play. This time I think he has to play safe. Can't dig anything out here.
Well, I'm sure Trump was fearing the worst a few shots ago. But he is going to get back to the table.
Ronnie O'Sullivan, 40.
Played the pot in such a way that he was getting the cue ball back into baulk, but look where the Reds finished.
Yeah, he's a tiny bit unlucky. It was the cue ball, as you say, that he had control of, not the red. I don't know how many more chances Ronnie would need to win this frame. He's had one. Ended up playing the good safety shot that got Judd in that predicament. Played that well, actually. Nothing but right in behind the blue. It helps him a lot.
Six. Seven. 30. 40.
'Only needs a red and a colour
20.
now.
21. 28. 29.
At the conclusion of this frame, O'Sullivan will have won 4 in a row from 4-3.
35. 36.
How many frames? 11 we've played. His pot success 96%. And in live plays, hardly missed a ball. Occasionally he's missed 1 or 2 at the end of a frame
43.
early in the match.
45. 48. 52. 57. 63.
'O'Sullivan made breaks of 40 and 70 in that frame, and now holds a commanding lead of 8-3.
Thank you. Frame 12. Judd Trump to break.
This capacity crowd would like to see Trump get back into contention, but O'Sullivan is playing so well that it's going to be very difficult. Three total clearances and 5 more breaks of 70 plus have featured in O'Sullivan's performance. Almost knocked that red into a possible position, but hasn't. O'Sullivan has outpointed Trump 1,015 to 346. Steve Trump on the left there with Mrs. Trump. They've seen their son in triumph and adversity, and this is adversity. Great shot. One.
Yeah, they liked it as well, Mrs. Trump there. It was beautiful cueing, and his hand on the rail. That's as good as anything we've seen. That's a really good shot in position as well.
Five.
But out of position.
Chip Trump. 11.
It's hard, isn't it? Sulivan is just amazing to middle pockets.
Yes, I'd say all pockets, but I take your point. A couple into there he's knocked in have been quite something. The one that won the first frame of the evening, the opening red, such a narrow angle. And that with the cue ball close to it.
8.
For once he misjudged a cannon there. Thought he would hit the bunch of thing a little fuller on. And now this next black will be really difficult. I don't think he can refuse it either. I mean, he leaves plenty if it doesn't go in. But in the jaws from there, this is tough. Missed it by a mile.
Sulivan.
Not used to being in there, I suppose. He's normally right in behind the black level.
Was bound to leave Trump that red if he missed the black.
Eight. Nine.
I'm sure Trump has no thought of winning at the moment, but all he can do is do his best in each frame and see what happens.
Yes, I mean, we can look at all these stats all day, but the bottom line is Trump is on 91% pot success, and we've played 11 and a half frames. And there are many matches that would be enough to win them.
23.
But he's getting beaten 8-3. So he's not playing badly. I won't have that said. He's played nicely overall, but he just run into an unstoppable force, really. That didn't go in the middle of the pocket, which means position's not onto the red he wanted. Got a reserve to the right middle.
30. $31. $34. $35.
Well, the black won't go. He's not on the pink as he would like.
What do you want to wait? Are you going out? Staying there. Staying there.
Who would deny him that little nudge? It was
41.
completely out of his control. Oh yeah, Sullivan maybe, but nobody else would deny him that.
42.
Well, the pink was very thin, so he had to hit it pretty hard to get it to the pocket. And it was just as well that there was a red in baulk.
$47.
So from his second decent opportunity in this frame, it does look as if he's going to clinch it.
48.
$50 in front, so it's just this blue.
$53. $54. $61. $62. 69. $70.
Enough balls left for a century.
It's a good effort, isn't it, this? You know
75.
that Ronnie had missed one. Black into corner pocket from the jaws.
77.
Judd must have been disappointed with the way the evening had gone because he hadn't played badly. He'd got himself in a position to win the first frame of the night. A couple more disappointments on that score, but this has been a good break. Just demonstrating that he is in good form. And has been all week.
$84. $89.
Trump closing in on 300 centuries. His present total stands at 294.
$95.
And with that welcome clearance of 102, Judd Trump breaks his 4-frame losing streak. Ronnie O'Sullivan, though, still leads by 8 frames to 4.
Thank you. Frame 13. Ronnie O'Sullivan to break.
O'Sullivan within 2 frames of retaining the Champion of Champions trophy. Chance for Trump.
One. 6. Seven.
The red still pots above the black. It's always a good one to get out of the way. Now it's very much in the open. I mean, he wanted to win this first mini session 3-1 at least. Trump, he's not going to do that, but to level it would mean winning this frame and then take 15 minutes off. So it still gives him hope, but he has to really win this one. There's no way back from 9-4. 8-5 is bad enough. First to 10. Didn't hit that one all that well. Pot didn't go cleanly. Now he's lower on the bunch. Here. Has to go into them. Not bad. Not completely in control. All due to the previous shot on the black. It's going to find a way of getting right back in from this. Pressure's mounting in this break now. Still got a red on, but it's getting harder by the shot.
38. $46. $47.
Again, still not in complete control. Finally back now. Back with the cue ball where he wants it after about 6 quite difficult little shots.
55.
We could well see back-to-back centuries from Trump here, following his 102 in the last frame.
$62. $63.
It's been a good break, as I say. Not inch perfect throughout, but very fluent.
$68. $69.
O'Sullivan was 5 frames in front. That's going to be reduced to 3, but that's still not bad from his point of view, within 2 of the winning line.
76. 77. $84. 85.
This is good from Trump. The crowd has come to see both players play, and now they've seen that.
92.
Yes, he can make 1-4-3 here actually, if he stays on the black. Might be easy to do that from the other red. Down the table, lovely century, back to backs. A really terrific final this.
100. Judd Trump, 100.
Perhaps just a little bit careless with that little tiddler, but The break of 100 reduces O'Sullivan's lead to 8-5 at the mid-session interval.
What a great recovery from Judd Trump there to finish the session. Breaks of 102 and 100, keeping his hopes alive in this first to 10 frame final. A much better potting rate of 93% from Trump, and O'Sullivan stays the same at 96%, showing he isn't doing much wrong and Trump has really upped his game. It's going to be a great climax to this 2014 Champion of Champions final. As the players enter the arena for the final session, we're going to join the action in the 14th frame. O'Sullivan at the table. There's no score. Commentary comes from Clive Everton and Neil Foulds.
Might fall victim to a good safety shot here because Trump, as they're in on the right side by the bulk line, that's the one he'll play safe from. Might try and get somewhere in, perhaps behind the pink. And he's even further behind the pink now, O'Sullivan, because played the double to nothing. Looks a nasty snooker to hit. The one cushion escape down the table into the side of the bunch isn't straightforward, with the red out on the right that will be potable.
Into the back of the bunch. But not safe. That was a tough shot at that narrow angle. Caught that very thick.
Well, Judd's got a shot here, that red to the other side of the table, there it is. Well judged. The sun run through, make it look simple. And amongst all the excitement of becoming 8-3 to 8-5, no points, or unanswered points of 211 in favour of Judd Trump. Of course, the intervals come in between that, which takes off the sting of it a little bit for O'Sullivan, but he's not been involved in the last couple of frames at all.
$16, 17.
this is just the sort of opportunity Trump was hoping for to maintain his momentum.
$24. $25. $32. $33. $38. $39.
Didn't get quite as high up the table from that as he wanted. Only hoping that a chance comes his way. It's going to have to happen soon. Trump is going well again.
47.
Wrong side of the blue, but enough of being the wrong side. In other words, not too straight. To the point he can go around the table through bulk. Should be a nice camera shot to show the problem he's faced with there. Decides to hold. He's been knocking in these long ones, but well, they're still difficult.
52. $53.
I think the right hand red of those three will pop into the same pocket as the black. That's handy. You have to play a cannon.
60.
It's turning into another
61.
great session of snooker. This afternoon was good. Sulivan dominating, but Trump's playing well again.
$68.
Well, Trump's happy enough to clinch the frame. He's third in succession. But it's also conceivable that he could complete a hat-trick of centuries. 102, 100, and now in play with 69, albeit facing a tricky pink.
Judge Trump, 69. And the frame.
O'Sullivan remains seated, so Trump has pulled another frame back. O'Sullivan's lead is now reduced to 8-6.
It's a great fight back here by Trump, now trailing by just 2 frames. Remember, he had been 8-3 down at one point, as we rejoin the action in frame 15, with both players yet to score.
Well, a red sprang off another red at an unexpected angle, but I don't think O'Sullivan can pot it. I'm not right behind the shot, so I don't know for sure. He couldn't get to the potting angle for middle pocket, and he's been unfortunate enough to leave Trump an easy starter.
getting quite interesting now. Trumping again on first in this frame. Black out of play for now is the concern.
Six. Seven.
Not that suggests that he couldn't win the frame in this visit on the blue and pink, because he could.
$13. 40. $20. 21. 27. 28.
That's 300 points without reply for Trump. O'Sullivan keeping his concentration, waiting for a chance.
$34. 35.
It's disappointingly short there to get top side of the blue. Pink is on, but it's a more difficult pot than the blue. At the moment though, he's just stroking them in beautifully. And he's not letting the cue ball run around too much. Other times he just held it for the next ball. Keeping the game simple.
42.
And I think he realised he had to raise his game if he had any hope of winning this match from 8-3 down. And since then he certainly has raised his game.
48.
Playing almost as well as O'Sullivan was this afternoon. Quite the same devastating total clearances, but he's getting going.
$55.
Pot success rates are very high. 95% O'Sullivan, 93% Trump.
$62. 63. $67.
And just one more red needed.
And it's just awkward queuing. Well done.
68.
Very well done, in fact. He's got something to think about now, Ronnie O'Sullivan.
Yes, and it's not as if O'Sullivan has suddenly started missing them all over the place. Trump has just
74.
earned his opportunity
75.
and has needed only one scoring visit to win the last 4 frames, counting this one.
Well, that was definitely a kick. That pocket cam actually showed us there. It was saw the ball leave the table.
81.
In the last 3 frames, Trump has made breaks of 102, 100 and 69. And that's the way he played Blackmore position.
It was took forever to go in, that ball. And obviously he wants this 100 break because he really did try hard to see
89.
the fluke go in. Attentional pockets it was, wasn't it? Reds everywhere, going everywhere.
90.
Needs a scenic route positional shot. No century, but 90 serves his purpose just as well. 4 scintillating frames in succession for Trump. He's now only 1 behind. O'Sullivan's lead has been reduced to 8-7.
Welcome back. What a fight back from Judd Trump, now trailing by just 1 frame. As we get back to the action in frame 16, it's O'Sullivan at the table, leading by 8 points.
One.
Trump made the mistake in that extended safety exchange. Question is, to what extent can O'Sullivan exploit it?
The thing is, Clive, we've seen 3 total clearances from O'Sullivan this afternoon, but I think he'd be delighted to make 50 from here. Where the balls are, I think he'd be thrilled. Such is the context of the match and where the balls are placed.
Black and blue out of commission.
$14. $50.
And several awkward reds.
$21. $22.
And it's the red that's the bottom one of the 3 that he's aiming to get on. But as well, he might get a bad contact, or maybe there's a speck of chalk or something on the ball. Brendan Moore, the referee for this final. There he is, one of the best. And that is good, that positional plays fine.
28. 29.
Having lost the last 4 frames, he sort of knows he's got to reassert himself here.
$35. $36. $42.
Two more red pinks from the 2 easier reds wouldn't be enough to clinch the frame.
And he looked at one of the reds on the left of the table, second up. It might go into the left corner. Not going to be here, but it's going to be, I think, after this one. Not a very good angle on this red though. Got to play a good shot now, the red and the black, making it difficult to get up the table where they're placed. Nice striking once again. Absolutely perfect. Got the angle to be across for the red that I spoke about. Second up on the left. There's another one that might go across the way. It's been a good break, you know, because it hasn't been easy at all.
$56.
Trump hoping that O'Sullivan is going to break down. O'Sullivan just needs a red and a colour.
$57.
Gone a bit too far, but it's been top class this. Snooker needed. Break continuing will be a difficult shot. He wanted to be on the red down the cushion left-handed. You can't see it without using side. And he's deciding, I think, to run away. Worth the century, that break, Clive, for me.
Ronnie O'Sullivan. 63.
Yes, a 63, unassisted by blue or black. That safety from Trump has developed the black. He needs 5 reds, 5 blacks, a snooker, and all the colours to tie.
One. Good trump. 8.
Trump's safety has left a red against the black, so that's not going to be in his favour. Attempting to pursue more red blacks if he does get in. Excellent. It was a natural cannon, but he still had to get it, and it was a good putt.
Indeed. If he can get on one of the 2 reds down the cushion rail, the other one's on, and I'm already looking ahead and thinking, well, the red behind the black is the one he wants to leave till last, with a view to getting a snooker. A few shots off yet, of course, especially if he has to go right around the houses here, which I think he's going to do. Unlucky.
8.
Excellent putt on the black, and a possibility of coming around the table for another red black.
Yes, and life still in the frame.
16.
Now this is the shot.
17.
Wants to make sure that he's got a nice angle on the red to push it up the table, get him behind the black, and hopefully get the red on top of one of the bulk colours. So that gives him more protection, chance of a free ball, lots of things that could happen, depending on the shot after this one. I should think he'd like to have been further left than where he is actually.
24.
The red comes a little bit close to that middle pocket, and it's not a particularly threatening snooker. Still got to be hit though.
Foul. Good trump 4.
And O'Sullivan hasn't hit it.
And he can tie the frame. The green's gone up to stop the black going in one of the corner pockets, so that's slightly to be considered. Trump needs red and the black. But that is well played also. If we could somehow win this frame, then really that would change things around a lot.
Enough to shake anybody.
Well, this is really tight. I don't know if you can get to this, perhaps just.
On the black, and it's a clearance to tie.
Yeah, it's got to go all round the table here, the green and the brown in opposite ends of the table.
8.
Blue's off its spot. It would be a mighty good clearance, I think. Green's awkward to get to with the black on its spot next to it.
O'Sullivan led 71-0 in this frame.
He's not on the green, but it's not the worst scenario because he still should
10.
maintain the advantage of the table and the safety.
Judge Trump, 10.
I just wonder if the middle pocket is in the way here. He might just be able to go before the middle and get towards the green. But again, he doesn't know where the balls are going to finish.
Good hit. Trump can still tie with a clearance. Perhaps because he couldn't get on the brown or because it was too risky. Trump didn't attempt the pot there.
The other thing is where the brown and blue are, it just seems awkward to imagine potting the brown and getting across for the blue. Two big shots in a row. So the clearance is not going to be easy when the chance comes, if it comes.
The great comeback is derailed.
And while you were just looking at Judd there, you couldn't really understand the shot he was playing. He really did look up at Judd rather strangely, as if, well, why would you play that shot? Not getting anywhere near the brown, and if the in-off is there, then if you refused the last chance, that was one to refuse as well, I suppose. Just Ron's reaction I thought was a bit odd. He just couldn't believe it. He was feeling under pressure, he's been gifted this.
Yes, the untimely in-off from Trump has proved decisive.
Ronnie O'Sullivan, 7, and the frame.
O'Sullivan breaks his 4-frame losing streak and goes 2 up with 3 to play at 9-7.
Thank you, frame 17. Ronnie O'Sullivan to break.
O'Sullivan has broken his 4-frame losing streak, which at one stage in the last frame wasn't all that far from becoming 5 frames.
Close to that. His head was bowed after it, couldn't believe it stayed up. He's played ever so well tonight.
One.
Oh, straight away the chance to go into them. A few do it better. What a split. And a little bit trace. But side on that. Left hand side, pushed the cue ball up the table. It was a terrific shot.
So just with that one shot, O'Sullivan creates
9.
a frame and match winning chance.
Yeah, he'll be able to see the winning line now in the distance. Just got to keep his concentration.
$16.
Could have stayed around the black spot for a little bit, see where it takes him, but keeping things very simple here. He's already done the hard work, getting the bunch open. So red's lined up to the right corner. And he's absolutely perfect behind this yellow to get in behind them. Something serious has got to go wrong here for Trump to get it back to the table anytime soon.
26. $27.
Well, no angle, so he's further away from this red than he would like to be.
32. $33.
Polo aquático é a única coisa que dá de jogar aqui.
40. $41.
So cool, so calm, as if this was a practice session of no particular account.
And he's found a red that goes through the gap and opens up the other one as well. There it is. Look to see if the pink goes in the same pocket. It doesn't.
Tá descansando. Tá acabando, falta minuto só pra acabar.
52. $53.
Now the next 5 reds in the middle of the table slightly tied up. He's got one over on the left he could land in behind. That would be the safest bet. And he realises that the red and the black and then blood can't win. I've just seen Ronnie look at the score, he knows now. probably nil ready. So he hasn't got to worry about the 5 reds. I suspect he could get them into play anyhow. I'd rather do it when his opponent can't win.
Yep. 61.
Trump has given it all he's got and came back with great spirit and great skill from a desperate position of 8-3 down.
Well, no applause for that one, but that was the crunch. Well, how about that, Clive? That was more punch in the air. Can put under pressure. What a special moment for him.
76.
O'Sullivan has kept very cool under pressure.
He's played beautifully today, and he's just finished this match in such style, and it just, you can sense it's giving him a huge buzz.
85.
O'Sullivan had 3 total clearances, 2 80s, 3 70s in taking an 8-3 lead. He's about to retain that trophy.
92.
Trump came roaring back with a 4-frame winning streak, which included 2 centuries of his own, and wasn't that far from levelling the match. But once O'Sullivan had broken his 4-frame winning streak, he was within 1 frame of victory, and he seized it in style with his 4th century of the match, his 7th of the tournament.
107.
And this looks like
109.
becoming his 4th total clearance of the day. It doesn't, but the break at 109 completes O'Sullivan's 10-7 victory in a superb match. Ronnie O'Sullivan is the champion of champions.
What an unbelievable final. It had everything you could imagine and is sure to go down as one of the great finals of all time. What a way for Ronnie O'Sullivan to defend his title with a break of 109 after being put under so much pressure by Judd Trump. Trump can be proud of his part in the final. He locked out of it at 8-3 but managed to claw himself back. He picks up a cheque for £50,000 for his part. Let's hand you back to our MC and hear from our champion.
Fantastic stuff from Judd Trump. And ladies and gentlemen, let's hear from our winner, Ronnie O'Sullivan.
Ronnie, many congratulations. You've retained your Champion of Champions title. Of course, you won it here, the inaugural competition a year ago. What does it mean to you to keep hold of this title?
I just want to say, Judd's had a good season. He won the Australian. He's definitely coming back to the form he was showing when he got to the final of World Championships. I played really, really well today, and so I just want to say well done to Judd. He had a great tournament. But for me, that was just, I didn't know what to do sometimes today. I think he forced me to play that well because he's so dangerous, and he pots so well, and he's got that attitude where he doesn't really look worried about anything. So he put me under pressure, and I had to play well. So for me that was I played as well as I could really today.
And as you say, he came right back at you. Just how anxious were you when he came back and started winning those frames?
Yeah, I mean, listen, to be honest with you, I feel the same as Judd. If I'd have lost that match, obviously there'd have been a bit of disappointment there. But to be honest with you, when you're involved in a match like that, as a snooker player, you can't ask for no more. Like Judd said, you could have just wanted to keep playing. The frames were open, there was heavy scoring, good safety. So, you know, I was sitting there thinking, yeah, I mean, you know, I've been 8 3 up, I haven't really done much wrong. I've gone for a couple, we've got in made 2 or 3 centuries, a 70 and 8, and I think, oh, well, I haven't. And I hit one safety shot fit, and I've lost 4 frames. I'm thinking, you know, this is a tough score, you know, so. But that's snooker nowadays. You know, 20 years ago, if you had a 4-frame lead, it might have took him like 2 hours to get back in the game. Now it's like, you know, you boil an egg and it's the level. No, seriously, you know, that's just a modern game. Well, that's just the way Judd and these aggressive players play. They just, you know, it's over very quickly. So I wouldn't have been too disappointed because I was just happy that I was involved in probably one of the best matches that you'll probably ever see, you know.
As you say, a fantastic match, and at times, you know, you look completely in the zone. Is this the best you've been playing?
Yeah, I mean, I was playing like this when I was 15, 16, and I just played absolutely rubbish for 16 years, but I just dug in. I just dug in because I was stubborn, but since I've been working with Steve Peters the last 3 years, I've just kind of like found the form that I knew I was capable of, so it's nice to play that well, and I'm really playing as well as I was then, you know, so I'm just enjoying it, and I just hope it lasts, and, you know, whenever it ends, but at least it's ended on a high for me, you know.
Well, many congratulations, Ronnie O'Sullivan. You get better like fine wine with age. Our champion of champions, Ronnie O'Sullivan.
Well, I've already seen him put a cheque for £100,000 in the back pocket, and now it's the time for the trophy. Ladies and gentlemen, the Dufferbet Champion of Champions 2014, Ronnie O'Sullivan!
Congratulations to Ronnie O'Sullivan for the 2nd year in a row. He is the Dufferbet Champion of Champions.